Stories will always be passed down through our generations. Some will be recognized as treasures that we will preserve in time, while others are recorded as historical facts and events that will forever remain in the history books. In the present, we learn from our past to produce a prominent future for our society and well-being of the human race. We look back at the mistakes we have made in an attempt to reconcile the way we live now and plan for a bright future on this planet we call Earth. As the most destructive species, conscious of the decisions we make and how they will affect our race and planet, we create stories and ideologies for the future. We think about the possible outcomes of our behaviors in an attempt to plan ahead for this daunting realization of what we have become. But how does these stories affect society? Do we create these stories to inspire ourselves so we can have a brighter future? That would depend on the context of the story. Not all stories tell a tale of a better tomorrow, but depict a dystopian outcome where we fall to ruin under our own watch. So to compare two stories, and how they depict our future, either utopian or dystopian, what's the message they are trying to get across? Stories such as WALL-E and Minority Report both tell two very different tales about the same future. But which one is more feasible? WALL-E takes place on the planet Earth, 700 years after being abandoned, leaving the planet hazardous and not capable of sustaining human life. The remaining human race relocated their populace to space, only leaving behind service robots to clean up the forgotten planet. WALL-E is the name of one of the service robots left in charge of cleaning up this dystopia. He finds a sprout of vegetation, which turns this tale to a quirky adventure to the human spacecraft, leading to the end, where the human race is able to return and rehabilitate the dusty planet. This story of the future, as cheerful as it comes off, is a dark revelation of the way we live today. We were so overcome with materialistic values in our society that leaving our planet in shambles was more of a convenience than trying to right the wrong we created. Where in the story called Minority Report, it is based in a much nearer future. A future where a special task force of authoritative individuals have the capabilities to look into the future through our precognitive system and prevent crimes before they have a chance to even happen. By using 3 individuals whom have precognitive capabilities, heavily sedating them, and hiding them from the world, this future depicts a Big Brother-esque dystopian future hiding in a utopian-styled setting. Together, these stories tell the tales of a possible future, one where we lose ourselves in a materialistic mindset and forget about to live in unison with the rest of the planet. Where it gets so bad, leaving is our only option of survival. Where the other, as close as it could be to our present time, bends the fabrics of our species with a technological grasp they hold on society, determining who has the potential to be deemed guilty in the eyes of those who predicts a future that has not yet happened. But as grim as these stories may appear to be, maybe there is a silver lining. We scare ourselves with these stories of a daunting present to come, where in actuality we have the capabilities to pick and choose what we find as useful information. We have the potential to look at ourselves and evaluate these outcomes, hopefully in time where change is still a possibility. We continue to reflect on old stories hoping for a brighter future, then reflect on these stories of the future to better our present-day existence. So could history then teach us to predict the future, so we can change the present for a brighter tomorrow? Or will we too busy looking for the next big escape, another reason to forget ourselves or a way to distance ourselves from each other? Perhaps we will remain on the course we have been taking this whole time, passing stories down through the following generations, hoping they don't lose themselves and forget about the past. For we cannot move forwards without knowing where we were coming from. This was a Stories of the Future assignment by Sotfstorozukjosh. Idea Development 2, for Professor Tom Bishop. Thank you.